Okay, let's get rid of this. There we go. Fantastic. Ah, I know what was the issue with that now. Okay, no worries. Got just some new things on the stream. But okay, we're going to get into the second game of the evening. We have Radiant kicking off with a nice little team up with Zimba taking the Emma Spirit. I will be watching you very closely. Let's have a good look. Proper look in. Here we go. There we go. Let's have a proper look into you. This is the guy we want to watch. This is the guy we want to see this game. Anyway, back to the other people, as there will be other people in this game. I think he will be a little bit triggered if I stay on him the entire time. So just most of the time we'll be doing it. But Sismek is going to be taking Kiro. It's going to be Mashuk onto the TA. Seriously, dude. Pick another hero. Come on. It's going to be ridiculous now. Eldrake is going to be taking the Venomancer. Like I said, Zimba on the Ember Spirit. It will be head hyphen onto the Nature's Prophet. Honky Tonk is going to be taking up that next assassin. We are going to have Abyssal Mage onto the Abandoned Kingside King. We'll be taking up the Shaker. Thor onto the lovely looking Shadow Fiend. And then it will be Javid Jock. I'm going to call you Javi. Onto the Beastmaster. Abyssal Mage is now going to go onto the Mashoot to begin with. Does have that Fortified Shield, so does have a nice, so basically nice sustainability, but there is a refraction coming up shortly for the TA. They can't take that down very easily. Meanwhile, Sismek is going hard onto Thor. Thor is going to have to back up. Now we can bring in the Razors, but we do have the one who's coming out from Sismek. Thor has exactly the same. He wants to jump back. He wants to raise. Oh, he gets a beautiful up the hill raise. He is going to be able to knock him down. And what do I feel like I'm going to be getting flamed in the chat soon? Ah, safe. I'm good. GG, well played, yeah, like I said. But now we're going to start racking up the souls in mid. Thor, wonderful go for the lovely little Agon himself to build. Do get those nice 54 souls. Maybe it's at the top, it's Kingside King. It's going to get jumped on by Sismek. He does have the Fisher to sort of block things off, but Sismek can jump over and backwards with that Frost Breath. Meanwhile, at bottom it is Eldrake who's getting done in by Honky Tonk and Abyssal Mage. One more hit will be able to do it. It's actually no, it's just the Aphotic Shield ticking down that will pick up the kill. We do actually have a jungling Beastmaster. Oh, come on, dude. Is it not enough? This is an absolute difficult game. Okay, here we go. Now, it is going to be Kingside King running away from Sismek and Mashuk. And he is actually going to be able to pick up that kill. Now, we move back down to the bottom lane. Abyssal Mage and Honky Tonk were looking. They might have been trying to go a little aggro on Eldrake. But now Abyssal Mage, he is going to start taking some damage from these little Plaguelings. I'm going to call them Plaguelings. I'm a fan of the Spiderlings, so now it's an adaptation I'm going to create. But they will be able to bring down the Abaddon. Now Honky Tonk is going to start doing some damage. Okay, Jesus Christ, missed out 2 Ks on the mid lane. Thor going absolutely ham, but it is the Nature's Prophet. He is going to TP back in. Head, can he pick up the kill? He just needs to get 2 more hits, and it is going to be the double raise coming out of Thor. Can he finish off the third? No. Head, he's moving away. He needs to get off that second spout. Is he able to do it? Meanwhile, back at bottom lane, it is Zimba who is going ham, taking on 2, taking on the world. Does actually manage to get the double kill just with the assistance of the Plague Ward. The Shadow Fiend was actually able to pick off the Nature's Prophet, so he's just absolutely racking in the souls right now. How often do you see it? 2 minutes, 36 souls. Now it's Sismek. He should be able to pick up this kill on Thor as a nice 800 gold right into his pocket. But that is how we start this game of Dota Imba. Now, Javi is carrying on in the jungle, somewhat disappointed in his decision to go jungle Beastmaster in a bloody Imba game, but that is his life choice, and we will judge him for it relentlessly. Now, the Venomancer is starting to spam out these Plague Wards. It's going to start getting the harass onto Honky and Abyssal Mage, so they hopefully will start feeling the burn, as I'm sure that's what Eldrake would like, but Abyssal is going round and he is clearing up these It depends. Absolutely depends what your Steam name is. I like to give you some rather amazing nicknames if I need to. But Thor is just going to carry on raising up this mid lane. Says Meg does jump in, Sprout randomly in the middle lane, just farm those trees quickly. Like put a tree in the middle, make a just make something new. Eldrake is caught in the trees. Does he have a tanker to get out? Dude, you have face boots. You can walk through him. Okay, Imba now chasing onto Abyssal Mage. Man, this is brave. You literally have nothing for anything. No. The Dukes coming from Zimba. The counter Dukes actually throwing himself back into the fight. Now Honky Tonk is going to be in a bit of trouble. The Venomancer does get the Gale. Now Zimba has propped the Ember Guard, and they will be able to bring down Honky Tonk. Meanwhile, the Shadow Fiend did go down in the mid lane to the Chikiro and probably that Beastmaster. But I'm just thoroughly disappointed in the decisions from Javi to go for a jungle Beastmaster. But now Jakiro's coming in again, going to start dealing some damage to Thor. Thor does get the triple raise off. Look at that ding 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 above his head. Isn't able to get off the finishing blow, however. Meanwhile, at bottom lane, it looks like Honky Tonk might be making it before. Notice Abyssal Mage, he's got the wrap around. He's going on to Zimba. He's got the Curse of Avernus. Doesn't actually have the Death Call. Don't quite agree with that myself. The little heal, very, very handy. And it is a little TP out from head. Will get him out of harm's way from Thor. He is going to be quite alright from that little gang coming in there. They are going to take up this creep waves. Now farm at the Venom wards. Back at top lane, Mashuk is farming up an absolute treat. Highest level in the game right now. Net worth not just there, just due to the kills on the other heroes. But as you can definitely see, the items are coming in. Abyssal Mage now going for another jump in onto Zimba. I go to yawn, but I'm trying to work it into the cast. Now, they do actually. Oh, beautiful. Link for all coming out of Javi. Like that jungle is definitely now paying off from Zimba. Is going to do the slow Ember Spirit. Oh, he's going to jump back in. He's got the Remnant down. Can he get the chains? He gets the chains. It's going to be beautiful. Let's all focus in on this guy right now. Into the cinematic mode. He is going to do another little jump. Can we see it? He is going to be able to get a nice little sleight of fist going. Now, the trees coming in from head will save him up just for the meantime. Now he's going on to Abyssal Mage. Can't see any health because this looks really, really weird. Going to jump back out of cinematic mode. Now, is he going to be able to move onto Abyssal Mage? Yes, locked in the spout again. Head. Global help with this now coming in with the TP. Abyssal Mage is just absolutely running low on health. Can they get the kill? No, they can't. Sismek isn't able to get in and get off the ice bath in time. Yes, that face when Amazil does abandon me. It's just absolutely atrocious. Like no one's voting for Dyer right now. It's just atrocious. And I agree to make the Chikiro is the best hero of all time. But I am partial to a good SF Arcana. Oh, there's a nice Fisher coming out from Sismek. And now the Roar coming in from Javi is going to be able to pick up the kill. The Axes on the return journey will clean up that Sprout. Now it's Mashuk. He has himself a haste ring. Can the Witch Queen's Cape do enough? Yes, it will, and it gets it out. He will live from this. The damage reduction making the TA can't actually finish him off. I will not end myself. You will end yourself, however. Oh, Missy, just gonna ditch the cast to go pack. Just absolutely rude behaviour. Zimba gonna start farming up into the jungle. But now they've picked up the Vlad onto Abyssal Mage, so he's going to fall into that support thing, and it is going to be a double kill for Sismek in the middle lane. Absolutely loving this wonderful, wonderful Chikiro. The Rakapine does so goddamn much damage. Oh, I need to get some more Pepsis. But we are going to change things around. Are they going to do a bottle trick? Oh, so big, so big. And they are going for is a sneaky little Nyx moving into the Radiant jungle. They have been spotted by this Observer and Sentry. Zimba, you want to be careful. You did just see them. Don't be a warrior. Mashuk, he's going to be one to caught. He's going to go down. Doesn't have the refractory charges available. There's a fire remnant away. and Zimba will be quite safe. He doesn't have a TP out, narrowly misses the slot at first onto Javi, even with the Sprout, doesn't lock him in place, but Sizmek, he's coming in. He has got the dual path, he's got the Makapai, he's got the deeps. Can he pick everyone off? No, it's just not enough damage. Now Zimba, he jumps into Abyssal. That's not the target you want. You wanted to go for the weak, another hero. Oh, Nick Sausage went down. That's my bad, Zimba. That is why you're playing and I'm commentating. This is what an absolutely fantastic play. Mashuk, he's going to get caught by the Fisher. Doesn't have the refraction just for a few seconds. You really do want to get up to those 8 instances. Now he's going to go down. The triple race going out from Thor. We'll just like slam him into the ground. Go back. Anyway, Ice Bath onto 4. Really quite a deceptive width on that spell. But it is actually the next assassin is moving around in this. Has spotted out Eldrake. Eldrake is going to be the first to fall. The Ice Bath into the Macapire. They got the damage. Javi's got the roar off. Now Sizmek, he's starting to fall down. Mana Burn will be able to finish off. King's Arcade now is locked in the Sprout, in the Macapire. The Macapire ends. No Aghanim Scepter just yet. Now the Aphotic Shield will start to heal him up and keeping him alive. Let's see. But it is going to be the it's going to be the sort of the Requiem of Souls pick up on the TPing in Venomancer. And Mashuk isn't able quite to pick off that kill, but he will try in vain to make something happen. He is now trying to chase it onto Kingside King. Has picked up the meld. For the love of God, I really wanted to pick up at least 1 level in traps. Now he's double stunned. Just really needs to get off that other hit, but it will be the Sprout which allows him to get it. You know what, in the mid lane, it is the Nyx trying to go onto Sizmek, but the Witch Queen Cape is there to keep him alive. Nice little double hit from Mashuk. Now it's Sizmek. He is going to be jumped on by Thor. He will be killed. Now Javi has got the roar onto Mashuk. Can they bring him down? They do. He just had the refraction, so his blink isn't going to be cancelled, but he does blink into the trees. Now it is the TP up from the top lane from Thor. Mr. Mage is going on a little hunt around for Mashuk, but he isn't going to find him. He's hiding in the trees. HY would be proud. No, he is going to be able to pick up the Venomancer. So. I agree. Memes is pretty much the reason these are being casted, but Javi is not going to go down. Fortress Shield going to save him from the tick damage. The Ice Path isn't going to quite catch. The Bristol Mage is slowed down from that. Now the balls coming onto Sizmek is going to be the BKB to get out of that. Ice Path once again going to slow up. Now the Frost Breath. That does confuse me. Obviously, it's got the Dragon Charge sort of does Imba buff onto it, but are we going to have a CF Fisher come in? The Macapie is going to deal a lot of damage, but the Borrowed Time will come out in just a few. He's going to start healing his way up. The Fisher does come through. Now, can Abyssal Mage finish him off? Does it have the missed call for just another few seconds? Now, it is going to be the jumping from Simba. He is able to get the chains off. They can't cancel the TP out. Now, it's Honky Tonk. Does get the Carapace onto Mashuk. Followed up by the Roar from Javi. Simba does jump into the fray, but gets straight into that Impale from Nyx. Now, Mashuk is dealing the damage onto Honky Tonk. A nice little enchant totem to stun up both Mashuk and Eldrake. They are going to fall. It's actually... Mashuk is able to pick off the Nyx Assassin. Thor did jump out, start farming up his mid lane. We'll see how they choose to go for it. Abyssal Mage is going to start going for that Aghanim Scepter, so going to start just being able to heal up everyone. And it is going to be some... I got to say, I do absolutely adore that ability on that hero. I've got to have some fun. Abyssal Mage going to start having a fight in the mid lane. Still does have the Borrowed Time. Fisher comes out from Kingstar. Is going to be able to push out Mashuk, but he's just got so much range. Just laying the damage in. Isn't going to be able to pop him immediately. but with the Macropire and the follow-up hits, they do pick him down. It was the Impale from the side. The Echo did come out from Kingstar, but he was picked up by the TA. Now it's the Beastmaster. He's come in. I actually just realised it's Bestmaster. Of course it is. Avi did actually get picked off. Now it's the Nyx. He has jumped in. Sismek is running a wee bit low. Will pop the BKB. Thor now comes in. Does walk into the Ice Path. Didn't pop the White Witch Queens. And he is actually going to fall. Doesn't actually pick up a follow-up kill. And it's Zimba with the double. Now pretty much got his Battle Fury from this subsequent fight. But the unsung hero of this game, someone I've actually not noticed for quite some time, Head, you are just AFK farming. Now as the Deso is going to look to start getting his rat on, but a little bit disappointed, but amused, definitely amused. Donk is going to be scanning around with the Vendetta. Doesn't have quite have the Aghanim Scepter yet, so not going to get those big Vendetta hits. But Eldrake is in a bit of trouble. They will be able to pick him off. Vendetta into the Impale, the double damage. Oh my god. Just able to pick him off with the Aphotic Shield Explosion. Meanwhile, it's in the mid lane where Sismek is going hammed. Mano and Mano with Kingstar. Thor, you need to pick that Witch Queens if you're going to try and walk through there. Does proc it in the end. And the ball slow and the nice blink up onto the high ground. Sismek does walk into the Ancients. Isn't going to be picked off. Thor throwing out the old chat. Come on, let's keep the manners, boys. Keep the manners. But it's up in the top lane where they're going in again. Sismek was caught out by Abyssal and Honky Tonk. They were trying to finish him off, and it is actually going to be a TA. We'll take out Thor just moments before he picks up a regen rune. So brutal. That courier. What did the courier have? The courier had a full Aghanim Scepter. And I imagine they went down to the side blades. Meanwhile, it's actually Eldrake in the mid lane. He's getting caught out. Will fall down to Abyssal Mage. Meanwhile, it's Simba in the top lane. Honky Tonk going ham, going on the 2. Can't get the second kill. TP out will be far too quick. The Raw wasn't quite available for Javi. Even with the Aghanim Scepter, isn't going to be able to blink in and get that in. Abyssal Mage, he is locked up in the mid lane. Sprout has caught him. And I imagine an Ice Path in just a few seconds. Mashuk can stop hitting it. It doesn't actually help you at all. Now, get ready to jump back in. Remember, it's a very, very long duration. Now it's gone. Now you can hit him. Hit him. Take him down. He's going to be the next to fall. Ooh. It's definitely an interesting game, but it is somewhat lonely without anyone to talk to. And I blame Amberson entirely. So Honky Tonk going on another little scouting mission. Does have a full Aghanim Scepter at the base. Definitely forehead hyphen is going to be the one in charge. But now we are going to start getting the sentries out from Eldrake. He is blocking up that camp, so he's not going to be farming up that in the near future. Sismek has picked up that golden mechanism. Is going to be able to find out Honky Tonk with that newly placed sentry. Fisher will hold Sismek back, completely blocking off that pathway for himself. Now Head. He is... Actually, what staff is that? That's interesting. I like that. Genuine fluttering. I like that. But he does have the mushroom cap, so that does somewhat sort of impede his abilities. So Zimba carrying on farming. He has got the Battle Fury now. Honky Tonk is going to walk into Zimba. Can they get the fight? Is Kingstar King will be able to get the first stun with the follow-up. Vendetta and Impalement on Mashuk. He's taking out the Roshan. Oh my god, Javi just walked straight past. They jump in. Kickstar has got it. Will he get bashed straight down from Roche? That Witch Queen doesn't actually help you, buddy. He can still absolutely tear you apart. Well, it's the top. It's Abyssal. He is going to take down the borrowed time. Has been finished. Head is going to be able to put himself in, but he's not actually going to be able to get out. Abyssal Mage does get through. Does finish off the Nature's Prophet, but it is a 1-for-1, but a 3-for-1 engagement. And yes, Abyssal Mage didn't say don't. But here we go. Going to start moving on to the next fight. It's going to be Thor. He's going to be farming up. It's going to pick up his Aghanim Scepter. Once it comes back, he's going to finish off those extra few little souls. Does Beastmaster, does BM work during ult? Like, do you mean literally? Oh, you mean Blade Mail? Yes, it does. I'm pretty sure I've used that recently. Mashuk is going to be taking on the Earthshaker, so that is going to be that kill there. Now Thor being moved onto by Sismeg is going to TP out, but it's not enough. Mashuk comes in with the big crit. And it is going to be Javi. He's moving forward. He's going to get the. He's got the roar up. He's now got the roar available. He's going to cast the ice path, just delaying that entirely. Now the impale onto Sismeg is going to be able to finish him off. The Sprout is holding back Abyssal Mage. He's not able to make it into this fight. Actually, let's just sort out a quick setting. Just so. There we go. So when I tap out, you don't lose the sounds. It doesn't sound a bit off. Abyssal Mage is going to start. He's popped the borrowed time quite early, and he's not taking all that damage until Mashuk starts just as it's slamming into him. Now Mashuk, can he? Is he going to be able to easily finish off this Roche with the Macroplier, cancelling the spells? Are they going to be able to jump in? Oh no, Mashuk, he was on the wrong side of the Deafening Blast. He's been pushed up to Kingstar and Thor. They might be able to take him down. Now on the bottom side, it will be the Venomancer who has popped the Poison Nova. The Giant ult will be able to finish off the TA. Kingstar comes in with the big Echo Slam, just not enough. They were able to hold him out, but it is the roar coming out from Javi onto the Ember Spirit. Now Thor, he's jumped into the Roshan pit. He wants to just snipe this away, will be able to pick up the Aegis and TP out. Can he get out? The Ice Path won't be quick enough. So I got a new mechanical keyboard today and just sort of having a bit of fun playing around with it. Right, okay, enough of that, and trying to throw everyone's screen off somewhat. Man, getting a bit of shaky cam going on there. I would like to inform these players that Batrider is the only and best way to win. Honky Tonk is going to pop up the Carapace. Mashuk calmly waiting for his time and is able to slap down the kill. That was a giant mud golem. And that is a floating mud golem. You know what? Okay, Thor. Now he has got his full 54 stacks, so he's doing quite a bit of right click, and his ult is going to deal a large amount. That is an sticky. Interesting. Okay, so it's going to be Javi. He's going to start taking damage from the TA. They don't really have any tick damage to sort of take down this refraction, so he is just able to get his blinks off sort of at will. Thor is a bit upset. He is now being chased down by Sismeg, his nemesis. Is he able to make this fight happen? Is going to get the blink out. Meanwhile, Abaddon taking down Eldrake at the top side. He still has borrowed time available. They want to be able to knock him down. Honky Tonk isn't able to get the stun onto Zimba. He jumps out. But now, here we go. It's the nice big ulti. Nice Requiem of Souls out from Shadow Fiend. Now Mashuk is going to use that little bit of OP refraction, interaction with Blink, and escape. Now, having some fun. Honky Tonk. Goodness. Yes, Mishka did indeed build to Desolator Clan. That is exactly what just happened. I want that on record. well, it's video evidence that definitely did happen. So, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a glitch. It happened. Let's see what happened in the chat. Nope, nothing. Just fine. It's fine. He made a mistake. Let's believe. Infallibility is the thing. Now, Abyssal Mage is gonna start running away. Now, just have that Blade Master can deal the damage back to the TA. Hasn't popped the borrowed time just yet. Gotta be careful because TA can get a big crit once she's got a Desolator and strike you down very, very quickly. There is a nice Macropire. They are all taking damage in this. It is burning them all down. Now Mashuk is coming in. The Ice Bath onto Thor. Thor gonna Witch Queen's Cape and walk away. Is he gonna get? He's gonna get a nice big Requiem of Souls. But the BKB from Sismek, the heal from that return is absolutely massive. Now Mashuk, he's got no mana left. He needs to go in onto Thor. Isn't actually quite able to get him. Honky Tonk now, one man against the world. Use your Vendetta, boy. Don't jump in. What were you? Oh, my son. Some costly misplays here, and I'm quite surprised that the it's Prophet actually joined that. Like, you got a bit of a rat build going on, buddy. Actually, like, commit and rat. It's what you need to do. But here we go again. Round probably 37. We've got the Vendetta coming in from Honky Tonk. There is a lot of vision for the Radiant side. So, subsequently, it is going to be a bit of a tricky gank for him. They could already tell Eldrake has spotted him out. What's going to be the reaction? Unfortunately, none. But they are going to move Mishka in, but he is going to be taking some damage. They are actually going to be able to finish him off. It's just 2 quick crits, and Mashuk does take him down. King's our King, stuck in a Sprout, is going to get a Fisher onto Mashuk. No, Mashuk does blink out the way. I gotta say, they do need to consider. They do really need to consider getting some sort of tick damage, even just a Radiant, just to try and take down this Refraction. It's causing so many issues for them. The constant blinks away from Mashuk are really sort of halting what they are able to do in these fights. But so I don't think there is a Roche timer when I'm looking on custom games, but we'll go back to how we are moving forwards. There is a jump in from the Earthshaker. Oh, that is a long range roar onto Zimba. Now Thor, he's going to jump in, he's going to be able to get the finishing damage. Now there's a lot of bonus damage when the Vladimir's Blood is nearby. They are going to jump on down the bot side onto Mashuk. They need to get down these refraction charges. He only has the 5 left. Now you got 1, now 2, now he's gone. Now with the Impale they are able to take him down. 1200 bounty the way the Shadow Fiend. He is going to be able to sort of quite nicely tidy that one away. But let's have a look. Sismek is going to start laying out the damage onto Javi. There is going to be... What was he stunned by? Then Carapace wasn't close by. Regardless, Javi is going to get the roar. But he is just ticking down to the Venomancer. Is he going to go down? No. Jumping with Abyssal Mage will get the Aphotic Shield, and the quick Mistcore will heal him up. But Javi will eventually fall now. Meanwhile, Thor has taken down the Nature's Prophet and the Venomancer on the back line. Now Sismek, he's going to be the fourth to fall. Zimba could come back in. Mashuk still dead from that previous fight. Zimba not going to jump in. Don't be a warrior. There's Thor. He is just prepping up his ulti. Up there is a nice little Maelstrom pocket. It's going to take down the Earthshaker along with the Sleight of Fist. Interesting. Now Honky Tonk is moving forward. Doesn't quite get the jump onto Zimba, who we should be focusing on. I'm just going to quickly have a nice little look into him again. Not too happy with the set. Sort of not a lot of variance. I like the hat, but that's about it. Now there is the big Requiem of Souls. We'll pick up 2, the T8 and the Vena. Completely missed that. Shall we rewind? Yes, we shall. Let's have a look at how this actually transpired. So let's move back to where they were. They were sort of fighting in quite nicely. Jump in, and where do we get it? I imagine we'll get an impale in just a few seconds. And here we go. There it is. That's what we wanted to see. There was the big Requiem solved. Now we go back to the live. Is Abyssal Mage is going to be stunned by the Ice Path into the Macroplier, but Thor has popped the BKB. It is a full BKB, not just the Witch Queen. So it's going to start hitting onto the tower. I suspect he is moving forward. Yeah, he's actually going to get roared up. He's going to go down very, very quickly. Now Thor is got the right click damage, all of it in the world that he needs. Can they to start? Are they able now to push this high ground? Drake standing by his beautiful, beautiful effigy. That is indeed the best burb. But now Thor, he's moved up. He is going to start hitting the tier 3 towers. Zimba, this is your time. This is your moment. This is where you shine. You get a slight fish. You get the beautiful amounts of damage. Now the roar onto Mashuk. He's gonna be stunned up. Kingstar King does have the enchant totem in a few seconds. We'll get the aftershock stun, but he does jump out, and it is a sleight of fist that is dealing a lot of damage. Abyssal Mage is going to fall. Doesn't have the borrowed time anymore. Kingstar King does jump in, roar onto Zimba. Javi is gonna be the one to deal that damage. Nice little dodge. Is going to actually dodge that stun with the sleight of fist. Not the second. That one is going to catch him. Now the chains is going to catch Kingstar King. He's going to BKB and run away. Does he have the TP boots? Yes, he does. He was able to just blink and monkey himself away. It's actually bloody ridiculous, that. Okay. How's this game? I would really want to see a Aghanim Scepter onto Shizmek, just so I get that constant thing. But this asset has killed the Nature's Prophet. And that is going to be a nice, easy kill for himself. Oh, sorry guys, starting to flag here. It's been a long day, and now with the cast, well, that is my talking game. But now Thor is going to be able to get that ult off. Will be able to cancel the refraction charges from Mashuk. That's the way that they can cancel it. That's all they needed. Now Sizimek, he's caught. He's getting slowed down by the Skadi. Can't deal the damage to Thor through that BKB. So that's all he really needed. Now Zimba just sort of indecisive on what he wants to do. He is going to be able to push out this lane, but inevitably the pushing can be halted from the Dire team just on the back of this Ember, but we do have an extremely farm Shadow Fiend right now. They have a lot to be careful of. And I'm just going to quickly move myself to the AFK channel because I just realised I've been talking to myself for quite some time now. So I'm going to stop talking in there. Was getting a bit lonely, but space caught in the spout. So he's just going to be hit down. Borrowed time's going to activate. Another Sprout's going to come out, lock him in place, but no, Javi comes in, raw Shivers. Can he pick up the damage? There goes the ball. But no, it's the Hex back from head. He's going to be a beautiful jump in from King Star with the Enchant Totem. We'll be able to get off the Echo Slam, picking him off. Now Javi locked in the Macropie with the Ice Path. Zimba isn't able to get off the chains, but is able to get off a nice little slight fist. Now they're moving on to Tonk. Can they catch him? Yes, they have. Do they have the detection to be able to get in? Kingstar King, along with Thor, is moving in. There's no Requiem Souls. They just need to get their hits off to get rid of this refraction charge. Kingstar King can purpose the Mashuk if he does land it right. Mashuk is able to blink backwards, is able to sort of move towards the tower, has picked up now the PKB. So he's going to be a lot safer when it comes to the Requiem Souls coming out from Thor. But the rest of his team aren't. Kingstar King has jumped onto Sismek in the mid lane. Now Mashuk is going to start to deal the damage to Kingstar King. Actually, Jesus Christ, that crit absolutely tore him apart. Honky Tonk Invis looking for a jump, but they do have a sentry there, buddy. They can see, they know you're there. Are they going to play you? Are they going to play you like an absolute fiddle? The Ice Path has gone, and that's another sentry is popped. They are going to use the Macropire. Now they're going to jump in. Nice BKB uses that Mashuk to dodge the Carapace stun. That moves slightly so you can get those side blades, but it is actually the Jakiro who will pick off the next assassin. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Bestmaster teamed up with Thor to finish off the Nature's Prophet, who finally has begun to rat. He's staying true to the Admiral Bulldog way. Now Zimba is locked in a battle with Javi. Thor is close by. It's a bit of a tricky one. He does jump in. He wanted to jump out, but now he's going to be heavily slowed up. Now stunned up by the Shaker with a long Fisher, and Zimba will go down, unfortunately, but they are pushing straight out of the mid lane. It's Mashuk. He's got the Desert. He's got the damage. He can hit the tower. The same with Sismek. He's got that liquid fire. Can just get so much damage out, and it's a very quick Rex. So the advantage to the Radiant in this middle lane has been confirmed. That's going to get a bit come through in the chair. It's a bit of a relatively slow game, obviously, but the actions are great when they happen. But as of any 5v5, you are limited on how much you can fight. Let's see where the heroes are moving. So we now have the Aegis onto... Actually, that's the half of the Aegis gone from the Shadow Fiend. Took quite some while ago. Has picked up the 2 Moon Shards, so has got that bonus 300 night vision. Meanwhile, now the Nature's Prophet is being hunted by Tonky Tonk. Tonk will pick it down with one quick crit. I think my cat's come in to say hello, so I might try and get her to do a bit of casting with me. But it's going to be a quick takedown, like off with his head, literally. Now Thor is going to pop the Requiem of Souls. How much is he going to get healed on the way back in? That's back to full health. Now Mashuk, he just can't stand up to the damage, even through the BKB. It's just way too much for him to deal with. Especially the Starfire, just giving them so much extra agi. It's a total of 1,000 damage now going out for Thor. Kingstar will jump up. There was a Roar, which I think was... okay, it was onto Sismek. But he was able to get the jump over. But Mashuk, now they're moving on to Thor. This guy's still got the Aegis, the Immortal. So you've got to be careful. Now all is a little forcer forward. Wasn't able to catch it, but now they at least they got the Aegis and they didn't lose anyone for it. But they are losing the rest of their outer tier 2s. And the only one left standing on the bottom lane. Jump in. Sismek will be roared up. Mashuk is laying out the damage. Abyssal Mage really wants to pop that a quick Aghanim Scepter, but there is a blink away from head. He will actually be caught by the Requiem of Souls, but now there's a big Sight of Fist going to deal damage to everyone, along with Mashuk coming in and getting those crits down. Javi is going to throw out the Whirling Axes. Yeah, definitely Zimba top plays. And if I wasn't entirely, like, almost asleep, I would have been somewhat more enthusiastic about that. But Zimba, this is why we focused you, buddy. Like, the plays were there. That's where it all stems from. But Mashuk heading up the mid lane. Not sure why you're doing that. He is... Okay, he's going to transition to the bottom. There's nothing to firm up in that middle lane. Apologies for the yawn. It is a rather long day. Javi does pop the Whirling Axes, has scouted out Mashuk, does have the Roar. Is he going to throw it? It's Kingstar King. He's nearby. There we go. Actually, no, it's a blink out from Mashuk. He baited it with the meld. They still think he's here. This is actually hilarious. Like, this is actually... They actually still think he's here. Okay, Javi going to keep throwing spells. Okay, they've given up. It's a shame there wasn't a techies right there. That would have been just hilarious. Just to sort of replay the Source Filmmaker contest right there. Obviously, we just needed sort of the Spanish-speaking Sven. But Head is going to be absolutely taken down by Zimba. Now picked up that crit stick, so it's going to be dealing a hell of a lot more damage. Now Thor, oh, Jesus Christ, that's so much damage, but the Permastun is enough for him. Now Mashuk is locked in. Just like 3,000 crits on this SF, or just too much for him to handle. Sismic, exactly the same boat, is slowly dying to all of those crits. And he's just not been able to get the ults which he would like. He would really prefer to have some sort of lockdown, like the Black Hole, the RP, or the Chronosphere in this game, just to be able to layer that damage and keep them in it. Now Sismic is going to Pop the Witch King's Cave, do a bit of damage to some mage, but he might jump into the loving arms of Thor. It's actually Heavy, he's moved in. Now Thor popped his BKB, he's moving forward, doesn't have a blink or anything, just has the MKB to deal with this evasion, but it's actually the top lane where they're going in. Just moved away from my desktop, so I haven't changed the viewpoint just yet. Now Honky Tonk is in Vendetta. There is a Sentry Ward placed down by Eldrake. He is being extremely diligent, has actually just walked the entirety of the top lane, and placed wards everywhere. I do like your style, good sir. So in the middle, I'm shook, it's getting caught out. The BKB is active. The refraction only now just gone down. The Maccabi of the Ice Bath will hold back the Dire team. Now Abyssal is going to fall. Borrow time already used. But the BKB was gone way too early for Mashuk. He needs it back right now. Now Honky Tonk is going to jump in, going to deal some damage. But actually, it's Mashuk. He was able to get his refraction charges back up. And he was able to survive and take out that fight. Yeah, I really didn't want to do this, but opening another Pepsi, because you guys clearly aren't showing any signs of finishing anytime soon. Okay then, Tree's going to start coming in from the top lane. They are going to start dealing some damage with Shook. He's the one that's jumped in. Now with the trees and creeps, they got rid of the backdoor regen. They're going to start dealing the damage to the racks. This will be a second set of racks that will go down. It's a nice echo stuff from Kingside King. It's a roar onto Sismek. What damage can they get? Mashuk, he really wanted to be that target, but 2 just hits. That's all they need from Thor. That's to take him down. Follow-up damage. Thor going to be taken down. The Shakira, Kingside King, going to fall down to Zimba. But there's no refresher onto this Bestmaster, so there's not going to be the secondary roar to Zimba now head. He's moving in. He's trying to take this bot right. He's trying to take the Megas just off this rat. It is a beautiful yet disgusting strategy which they are currently pulling off. Meanwhile, it is the Venom wards up the top lane which are finishing off this melee rack itself. Abyssal Mage wrapping round back onto the head. And he's just able to TP out and get away. Mashuk was doing some damage from Abyssal Mage on the back lines, but yeah, this is I'm actually ashamed. Come on, guys, this is not fun. No one has fun in this situation, least of all the casters. Got some emails for myself which I'm checking because literally nothing else is gonna happen. Oh, I did just miss a few things, so this first sort of triggering. Okay, Abaddon will fall down. What an absolutely fantastic BM question mark. And even though it wasn't BM, but I'm still going to claim it as such. Now Thor, he's into the middle lane. Zimba is going to start trying to deal some damage. Oh, so much damage, but with the stun, he's just not able to lay it out, and Thor is able to just return that damage. Eldrake going to be roared up. Can't help but think this is a bit of a pretty poor target. It's quite a weak hero right now. Just goes down very, very easily. Now Sismic, he is frost breathing away. Kingside King taking quite a bit of damage. Is going to try and get off the Fisher. Isn't going to be enough, but there's a second roar. Javi did pick up that refresher orb. No, oh my god, no, it's actually just 15-second cooldown. My bad. Had it again, but Zimba going to get hit by the Impale. Now Head jumps in. They are going to be able to take down Javi. It is going to be the dagger from the high ground from the Nyx. Zimba needs to be careful, doesn't want to get caught by the Carapace. Mana Burn going to do quite a bit of damage, and the follow-up dagger will be able to finish him off. Meanwhile, the Dire base, the tier 4s taking a wee bit of damage, but nothing sort of game threatening. Honky Tonk Invis following around Mashuk right now. Now, so Mashuk is being followed by Honky Tonk. The TA does hold that does hold the Aegis of Immortality. Big jump in for Kingside King. Does get the double stun. The follow-up isn't there. Mashuk pops the BKB. Now going on to Honky Tonk. He's going to be the next one to fall. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet did take out Bestmaster. Now, can they finish off Honky Tonk? He's the one they want to get. He will be able to finish off. Nice damage out from Mashuk. He's going to start moving forward. They want to be able to take down, if they take down Thor, and if he's not got buyback, this will be all they need to take this game. He's going to start moving forward. The Mega Crews are starting to deal quite a bit. There's a big kill onto Kingside King. He has no buyback for this next fight. Mashuk is going to take down 4. It's a wonderful... The Hex coming out from Head. We'll be able to finish him off. Do they have the buybacks available? I don't think that they do. No, actually there is a buyback available for Thor, but none for Beastside Big or the Beastmaster. Bissell Mage is going to not actually be able to survive this, and it is going to be the Ancient going down. This was quite a big thing. Almost had to come back from the Dire, but it will be the Radiant who will finally take this game.